Good morning, Joshua. Welcome to the live. Good morning, House of Bling. Welcome to the live. Hope you all are doing well. Good morning, Dogzilla Squad. Welcome to the live. Hope you all are doing well. So, I'm getting my items together, which I have them still in the bag. I got another Dollar Tree haul. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well also, Dogzilla. Is this your first time coming into the live? I don't remember seeing you in here before. You might have been, and I could have missed you. I could have just missed from seeing your name. I don't remember seeing you being in here before, but thanks for coming in. Okay. So, okay, what I have is, okay, we're friends. Okay. Thanks for coming in. Let me grab up a few more of my items, and then I'll get started. Okay. First, I'm going to go ahead and start with my Chef Boys mini ravioli. So let me move it back. Sometimes the mini ravioli Chef Boys. So I think I got 3 cans of it. So is the light stopping you all from being able to see this? Could you see this clear? From where I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like you can see it really clear. But okay. So I got 2 cans so far. I thought I had yes, I have 3 cans. So I got 3 cans of these Chef Boy ravioli, the mini. And next what I got some Starlight Mints. So I think they're sugar-free, I believe. Yeah, sugar-free. And what I got also, I got this rental wrap, aluminum foil. And I also got some of this original ointment, triple antibiotic. So I got this also. Okay. Okay, it's better when it's so close. Okay. And then I also have the instant bouillon cubes chicken. I like to cook with this sometimes to give food a good flavor. But I like to use these. Okay. Then I got I also have 2 bags of these. This is something my husband doing here. They taste pretty good. They're sugar-free, but I like them. But I have 2 bags of these. And next what I have is garlic and butter croutons. So this is for the ones that like salads. You can just put this in your salad. And I've never tried. I don't think I've tried this kind before, the garlic and butter. So I'm going to try these when we make another. We eat a salad. Yeah, it gives it a good flavor. It gives your food a good flavor. It depends on what you're cooking. I mean, you can also put them in your vegetables if you like. I also get the beef cubes too. Then I have this Suave Sun Ripened Strawberry Shampoo. I just only got one of these. Sometimes I like to get that with it's energizing shampoo. I like to get the kind that has the shampoo and conditioner, but this is only the shampoo right here. But I got 1 bottle of that. Then I got a Dawn 50% less scrubbing antibacterial hand soap. I think I'm holding it where. Okay, so I got one of these, and then I also got this seasoning. Creole seasonings makes everything taste great. I just got one of these. And these Reese's peanut butter cups. This is the white Reese's. The white chocolate. Okay. I don't really, my daughter usually eat the white chocolate, but I don't usually buy the white chocolate. I believe my husband probably picked that can up. I don't think I got that one. I usually just get the regular ones, but I decided to, he probably got those. And then these stick-ups, you can put them odor. This for odor. You can probably use them in your car or wherever you like to stick them up at. And I had 2 boxes, but my husband, he grabbed up one. So that's your favorite. Okay. So this is like, let me see what this is sparkling citrus. So I haven't tried this before. So I had 2 boxes, like I said, but my husband grabbed up one. And then, as usual, my glasses. I got me another pair of glasses. Because sometimes I get my glasses and I put them different places. And I just forget where I put them. The glasses, is that what you're saying? Do I find them to work for me? Yeah. If you're talking about the glasses, yes. And then I have these Panasonic batteries. This is, I think they're, what are they? Are they AA, AAA? AAA. So I got one of these. My glasses are black. These are black. And then I got a pair of these house shoes also. Stick-ups don't work for you. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Well, this is going to be my first time trying these, but I just have to see. Stick-ups don't work for you. Why it don't work for you? Is it that the odor is not? Is it not? The odor is not strong enough, or you just don't like them, or what? Which one is it? It's just not. It's not what you like better. Or do you like plug-ins? You rather plug-ins? Do plug-ins for air freshener? And then I got these straws also. And it's how many? Let me see how many. They lose the scent fast. Yeah. And these are has 150 pieces. Straws. Yeah, I understand. Sometimes I like using candles. Sometimes I would usually buy. It's been a while, but I like to get like the plug-ins and all those. I haven't bought any in a while, but I like to try to keep candles, scented candles. And I got these socks too. It's usually 3 pair. I guess it just depends on where you get them from, maybe. But I got 2 pair of these, and I think they're cute. So I got me some of these, and I also got this T-shirt, and it's a medium. And to be honest, I really should have gotten like 3 or 4 pair. I mean, 3 or 4 T-shirts. Yeah, you like the plug-ins. Yeah, they last. They probably last longer, but that was his. He was picking those up. So, and these right here, I got this pair, which just has 2 pair in it. So that's still good for $1. I like the colors. Then I got Snickers. Okay, so this is earphones with microphone. Then I got these forks because sometimes I like to. I got these forks. So usually when I fix lunch at night and I put it on that carrot tray, and I try not to forget to put a fork on that too. So I try to keep plastic forks because I try to keep those carrot trays when I fix lunch too. But yeah, it's a nice haul. And then I got these socks here also. And it's 3. This is 3 pair. So this is the size is 5 through 9. So my feet are little. So I usually like to get the one with the 3 packs in it. So I hope you all are having a good day so far and having a good week starting out. Did y'all have a good weekend? Do you all do a lot of shopping for Father's Day? I went shopping Saturday. My husband and I went shopping Saturday. So that was a day. The shopping was sort of like for him. So I didn't get very much. I did go and buy some fruit from Walmart. But after it was going to be, Sunday was being Father's Day, it was like a shopping time for him. So did anybody cook a big dinner? Did you all go out to dinner? Or did you cook on the grill? I didn't cook a lot yesterday. I really did. So is it anything you all want to discuss? If it's something you want to discuss, you have any questions, just let me know. Put it in the comment so I'll know. Yes. Okay, that was nice. Really nice. But mostly we just was at home yesterday, and the children, they gave their dad, they bought him a gift, and it was really nice. We gave him a gift, and everything was nice. But the only thing, I just didn't cook a lot. So I'm just still messing with my items, but yeah, it was nice. It's always nice for family to just get together. And it's not about all the time having to cook a lot of food. Just sit down, talk, watch TV, and enjoy one another's company. So that's what we did. We just watched TV. And finally, to be honest, I finally just slept. I went back to bed, and I just slept so long yesterday because I have to get up so early, Monday through Friday. So I just really enjoyed the weekend. I really enjoyed it. So most of the time, if I'm up, this morning I've got to start with dealing with my clothes, folding clothes, but not doing a lot today so far. But I need to do some different things. But always it's good for family to just get together and enjoy. It's not always about like I say, cooking a lot of food and all this, because you can get together with family and just sit down and watch a movie. And I just value family time. Okay. So what time? Because if I don't make it to your live, because sometimes I miss these live, but if I don't get to your live, okay, it's fine. Well, either way it go, I'll watch it. So you're gonna do video? Okay. Okay. I appreciate it. But today I've got so much, not a lot going on. I'm just really good morning. Okay, it'll be after Felicia premiere. Okay, what time is her premiere? Because sometimes I'm missing some of these probably lives and premieres or whatever. But if I miss them, I will go back and then watch some of the replay, or else I'll go back and watch it at 12. Okay. So do you have a grandbaby today? Are you're off today from babysitting? Okay, you miss him. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't have any grandbabies yet, but if I had a grandbaby, I think I would spoil a grandbaby. Our grandbabies. I probably would. I don't have any. We don't have any. I don't have any yet. Okay, yeah, so he's teething now. Okay. But sometimes when they're teething, they have some kind of tough days at times, because Does his mama, does she give him Tylenol or anything while he's teething? Because sometimes when a baby's teething, he or she gets, they sort of like be like, kind of like grouchy, like they be fussy like, and you have to give them something. Sometimes I know you know that because you have children of your own, but I'm just saying when they're teething, sometimes it be some days that they just don't not going to be in a good mood. So I think when mine were kids, I think babies, I would give, I think it was Tylenol. And you probably still can. I don't know. Would you give the Tylenol or what you got to do what's best for your grandbaby, or his mother has to do what's best for him. But I think Tylenol is okay. If she can use it, I think it's okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, my children, they will start teething at it. I guess maybe about, how old is he? 3 months, 4 months now? Or 5 months? I think my daughter was the oldest one. I think she was like 3 months and had, I don't know, she might have had 2 or 3 teeth. She started teething real early. They were sort of, she was fast about, she started teething early. I don't remember exactly how old she was, but probably when she was about, she might have been 5, 6 months. But she had a lot of teeth real early. Okay, you're not sure. Yeah, yeah. I'm saying that you have to. She probably have to just talk to the pediatrician about it. And then if it's give him a teething ring. Okay, just get him a teething ring. Sometimes you just have to rub it across his gum for him, and then that'll kind of help some. But yeah, usually they get a little grouchy, like they usually get in a bad mood when they start teething. Yeah, but I understand that. Babies is when they're so small, you hate for them to be in pain and all, but that's all a part of it. Teething, but because they so small, he's so young, he can't tell you anything. But he's gonna let you know, and I tell you what you do, you just get him a teething ring sometimes and just rub it across his gum. Okay, I think she should though. And maybe use vanilla extract to numb his gums. Okay, it's an old remedy that I use for my kids. Okay, that's my first time. I never heard of that before. And you have to just do what works for them because they, like I say, at that age, kids so small, they be fussy, grouchy. Like you know something is wrong with that child, but sometimes a child he's too young to tell you, but you're gonna know when a child is teething. But when a baby's teething, but just use what worked for them and get that tea. I would suggest, because I never knew about the vanilla extract, but this is my first time hearing about it. I mean, reading about it, vanilla extract to numb the gums. I didn't know that because I didn't know to use it for mine. What I did, I just would have like a teething ring, and then sometimes I would give back then probably Tylenol. Okay. See, you learn something new every day because the vanilla extract. I don't think I remember anybody even telling me that. But now these home remedies work. Okay, it has alcohol in it for the numbing and lasts longer than the stuff from the store. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, home remedies work. If I had known that back then, I would have used it too. But I didn't know. Get that teething ring and just rub it across his gums. And then sometimes maybe you can just what remedy works. you use with your kids. So what you work for your kids probably work for your grandbaby. So does he sleep all night now? Because most newborns, and I guess I don't know, you would call a newborn for, would you still call him a newborn if he's it's an old, would you still call him a newborn? He's I would call babies a newborn up to what, like, is it like from to 6 months or a little older? I don't know. Does it stop at 6 months? Everybody doesn't call them a newborn till, some people call them a newborn till maybe they get about, might say 6 months or a little older. And I would say from 0 to 6 months. Some people might wait a little longer and call them a little newborns a little till they get a little older, but I would suggest that. Okay. Be upset that we have the teething part. He can't gnaw on. Yeah. Yes, still a newborn. Okay, what age would you call and stop calling a baby a newborn? I say 6 months. Do you say 6 months up into a year or a little older? Because I could have it wrong, but I would think that you're still a newborn, 5 months, almost 5 months. Okay. Okay. Yes, then they become toddlers at 6 months. Is that what you answering to? They become toddlers at what, like a year? Or would you say 6 months? Because it's been so long, so I can't tell. I say from 0 to 6 months, maybe. And then somebody else might say from 0 to up until a year. I don't know. But yeah, he's gonna be fussy sometimes until those teeth come out, and he's gonna be all right then. He's gonna get okay. But until he's teething, but until some of those teeth come out, he's gonna be a little fussy. So I'm gonna stay here maybe 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get out from here, and then okay, but I don't remember. I don't remember either. But I would say 6 months. And then you probably have it like you got maybe 9 months. That's probably true. I don't know. I don't know because that's been so long. Since I can tell you a lot of things about how that works for like the baby ages as for like toddlers. But I know they're toddlers when they get like 2, maybe 1, 2. But when they're in the months, still there can be, some people might say, well, he's still a newborn. But I would say from 0 to 6 months, maybe. Possible 3 months. I don't know. It's been so long. I can tell you a lot about children. I can tell you a lot about babies, but I can't tell you about that. What age they stop calling it at newborns. I can't really give the correct answer on that. So are you planting a lot of flowers for the summer? Or do you have a lot of flowers already? I planted some of those bulbs that I got from Dollar Tree, and they're coming up pretty good now. I want to put some more down, but I'm gonna wait. We've been getting so much rain here. We've been getting a lot of rain. Good morning, life is Felicia Michelle. Welcome to the live. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day so far. And then I hope you have continued to have a good week. That's fine. You discuss it if you want. You can discuss if you want. That's up to you. Whatever you want to discuss, I'm here. You discuss it. That's fine. Whatever you want to discuss, I'm right here. So life is Felicia. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a good week so far. I just had a small Dollar Tree haul, and I just showed some of the items I have. And that's it. I don't have very many items, but I had just some different things that some things I usually get, for sure glasses. I usually get those because it's like I got these glasses on now. And if I pull them off and don't leave them beside the table with the laptop on it, I forget what I do with them. I have glasses in the kitchen. I have glasses in the bathroom. I just put them down. Sometimes I forget what I do with them. So I always try to get me some glasses most of the time when I go to Dollar Tree. But anyway, I hope everybody in here, I hope you all are doing well, because I'm going to go ahead and if y'all have any questions, if it's something else you want to discuss, that's fine. And I can stay here a little longer. I mean, you all might just want to just kind of just chat with one another in the stream, and I just sit here and watch. I just don't have a lot to talk about this morning, but I just want to show my home, because sometimes I don't just talk a lot all the time. So when I show something, usually I do better in a live when I'm cooking something, or if I have something to show. I'm not just the biggest talker. So sometimes when I'm finished talking, I just end the stream. And then sometimes if you have something you want to discuss, I just sit here and read you all's comments. Whatever you want to do, that's fine. If y'all don't have anything to talk about, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you think enough to want to do that for me, if they made just like the ones I have, that's fine. Now, I just believe if somebody think enough to do something for you, you shouldn't find any fault. So I'm not going, if they just like these I got on now, I'm going to appreciate them. Oh, it was good. It was good. I would say for my husband, because it was good because my dad is deceased. So only thing we sat here and we watched TV. And I'm going to be honest, I got me some sleep yesterday. And I went shopping. We went shopping Saturday. So that was a day that we did some shopping for him. But we had a good Father's Day because, when your parent is deceased, you have to still, when you're married and you have children, you still have to do, you recognize your husband. Some people might say, well, he's not your dad. No, he's not, but he's the dad of my children. So you have to just do what you do for your husband, and your children do what they can for their dad. And that's it. And it was nice because I slept so long yesterday. I slept long yesterday. I got up and finally we ate breakfast, and I stayed up so long and I just got me some sleep because I have to get up so early. But yes, we had a good Father's Day. So the children and I say the children and I, even though they're grown. Yes, you should. You should, because see, like I say, when your parent is deceased, you have to, when you have children, the children know to do for their dad. And like I say, people might say, well, what you doing? That's not your dad, that's your husband. But he's the dad of my children. So therefore, we went shopping Saturday, and Sunday, we was at home. He got his gifts. They gave him his gifts before Sunday. And he had his gifts, and he was pleased, and I was pleased. And, so that's just the way it is. And when kids do for their dad, and the mom, she's going to do for her husband. So that it's Father's Day. And that's the way we do even Mother's Day. we usually for Mother's Day I get a gift, and for Father's Day he get a gift. So everything was nice. So that's just pretty much the best way I can just say it. So Father's Day went well for you also? Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, me? Felicia. Are you asking me or Felicia? Well, if you're asking me what we did, we got him what I did, I bought my husband another. Who are you? Okay. I bought him a suit. I bought him another suit for church, to wear to church. And then I got him, he has a gift card to for Longhorns. He can eat out there when he get ready. And then my daughter picked it out, but we also got him something like a, now I don't want to say the wrong name, but my husband, he do a lot of different work. Now I can tell you better what we got him last year, because I don't want to say the wrong name for this too. But we got him last year. We got him a compressor. He like doing work. He do carpenter work. He do so many different kinds of job. So we last year, and this is gonna sound crazy probably because I'm telling you about last year, but I can think of the name that we got him. Last year was a compressor. This year is another thing that he can use for like because he do a lot of carpenter work, but I can't tell you the name of it right quick. I can't tell you, I forget the name of it, but he always like for, I mean, he's thankful for what he gets, but he also like doing a lot of work. So he got this, whatever tool it is. I forget. My son got him she got him another skill saw. He got him a skill saw, but it's one where it operates by battery. So if he go and do a job, all he needs to do is put it on the charge, and he do that. So then my oldest daughter, she got him the tool with that. We got him that. She picked it, and we got that for him. Now my son got him this skill saw, which he don't need anything but keep it on the charger. My youngest daughter, she gave him money. So everything was nice, but I might have to tell you that in another line. That sounds crazy. I'm sure it does. I just forget the name of the other thing that we have for him. I can tell you it's red, but I can't even think. I can't tell you that. I can't think of it right now. It just cook and then relax, Yeah, it is. It always good. But my children, they like to give their dad, they like to give him a gift. And he loved gifts. And who don't like gifts? And then after I got back up, I did cook. Now we don't do on Mother's Day. I don't cook on Mother's Day unless that's just something I want to do. Because see, my husband, he can cook also. Father's Day, he didn't have to cook. And so either way it go, whether it's food, we appreciate it. But that's just the way we do. We get what we can get. He get gifts. I get gifts. And I'd be so tickled when I get my gifts, because everybody like gifts. I like food. I like to eat too. But yeah, it's not about gifts. But if you're able to give gifts, and if that's what they want to do for their dad, they do it. Because when Mother's Day comes, they do the same way. They gonna buy something. That's fine. If they cook for me, that's fine. I'm always thankful. And then I'm not real choosy, but it's just what you able to do, because that's what it's about. And sometimes if it just people come around for Father's Day, if all your children are there, it's just good. I love food. Yeah, it's not about, who don't? If a person say, I don't like gifts, I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I have some gifts. Sometimes people give me gifts, and I got gifts here now that I haven't even opened them up yet. I like gifts, but I'm going to be honest, tell you what means the most to me about family, loving one another. When you love one another, when people love you, that's better than gifts. Because sometimes a person can just pass you something, say, I'll see you later. I like gifts, but it feels good to know that your family love you also. because nowadays the families don't even love one another. So I like both of them. I like them both. But when you know you're loved, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. To eat out is just fine. I don't find any fault in what people do for one another, for their family, because you got to do what works for you and your family. But to me, most of all, is just to get together, sit down, and talk. So since our kids are grown now, my husband just enjoy helping their hearing their voice. Yes, just say Happy Father's Day. He's very easy pleased. It annoys me sometimes, but I love that about him. Yeah, it's not always about gifts. But then now, if someone wants to give you gifts, that's fine. That's fine. Because I just think it's good to do what you do. If people say, well, I just want to come by and just give you something, that's fine. I never tell people I don't like gifts. If I tell people that, I'm not telling the truth. I can't tell you what I don't like. What I don't like is surprises. Now, the way my husband, he do sometimes, he'll go, he get me something. It's a surprise. I don't care. Tell me. Tell me. I'm going to like it just as well. Now, I don't like surprises, but I like to be able to give. I like to be able to give, because most of the time, if I ask my husband for something, he's going to try to give me. If I ask for something, he's going to try to get it for me. So I don't mind giving gifts. I really don't. Because if he know I like something, most of the times he's going to try to get it for me. And a lot of times he do a lot. So a lot of times if I give the children, give their dad a gift, because Saturday morning, what they do, especially my oldest daughter. Now, she like to work on her own car. So some mornings on Saturday, he be off. She want a dad. Their dad, he going to get out. If they tell him something's going on with their car, if he can fix it, if it's this, if it's that, he get out there with them. They work on car on Saturday or whatever. I don't like surprises either. And I'm a giver as well. Yeah, it's okay to give if you're able to do it. And if you're not able to do it, it's fine. And it's not about the price of what you give. Not to me. Some people like to say what they paid for something. I don't. But if somebody think enough of you to want to give you a gift, you ought to accept it. But now, if you do something for a person, it's fine. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Love is an action thing. Everybody can't give gifts. But for the ones that are able to give, you give. Because I say a lot of times people tell one another, we just love y'all. We just this. Love is an action thing for me. And to me, it's just hard to show. I know it's sometimes we can't give everybody something. But as for like family, it's kind of hard for a mother to say that she love her children and she never do anything for them. I just can't. This is just me. I can't see it. Sometimes people might say, we love you. How you love somebody and you don't ever, you can't see nothing you can't do for a person. You're right there. And love is just an action thing. No, everybody can't give. A mother, I'm saying, when you love your family, you're going to give even sometimes, even if you say, well, I didn't get that this time because I was trying to get something for her. I tried to get this for him. Love sometimes will make you kind of say, think that I do too much, but he knows I'm a giver, especially when I see that you're a good person. I love to appreciate them. That's right. Love is a giving thing, not for everybody. It just all depends. Sometimes love will make you do things that you say you wouldn't do. That's what love is about. Sometimes people might say, well, no, I just wasn't going to do it because they grown and all. My children are grown, but sometimes I get up and do because I'm their mother. It's not about they're grown sometimes. Because I'm like this. Sometimes I like to do things for myself. And if you love somebody, you're going to do something for them. And then when you love people, when you do things in love, you're not going to make no big deal about it. You don't have to make a big deal about it. You really don't. You know, I use the word, you don't have to preach about it. Sometimes we do things, I was taught to give people their flowers while they're here. And I love And yeah, that's what it's about. A lot of times people do things, then they want to talk about it, and later, and then you don't have to. I'm gonna tell you, I'm secretive. I'm a very secretive person. If I do something for someone, it's not for me to just do something then tell everybody, get on the phone, tell everybody what I did. You know why I'm like that? Because one thing about it, when we do for others, God see it all. Now he see everything we do. So when you do for people, we don't have to broadcast. It's okay to tell people. But what is not okay to me for people to talk about what they do for people just to try to make themselves look good. No, no. I don't like to do that. But yes, I don't mind giving because when people think enough to give you, you should be able to think enough to give them something back. It might not be what they give you. Sometimes a person might spend money on a gift, and it might be $5. That's fine. Somebody else might say, well, I wouldn't have gave her nothing that cheap, anything that cheap. I don't see it that way. Because people, let me tell you what, for me, people appreciate sincerity. People appreciate genuine. Now, I'm not going to give somebody something just to say what I paid for it. Because I'm like this. I'm not real choice. I appreciate what people do for me. If it costs $3, that's fine. You know why? You didn't have to give me that. That's just the way I am. It's not about who paid the most on the gift, because it's going to always be somebody going to pay more. Then it's going to be somebody who's going to pay less. But you be thankful. But I never tell anybody I don't like gifts. I love them. I am a let me see, what am I before I say this. Let me just say this. I was born in September. So I'm a Virgo. So it's the thought that count, not them. No, it's not about the amount. And then sometimes people don't get what they would have gotten by being so this kind of way, that kind of way. Girl, I wouldn't have gave nobody that. If somebody give me something from Dollar Tree, give it to me. I thank you. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But now I'll tell the truth on my children. When they buy for us, they going to buy us something expensive. They're going to do their dad like that. Like, they know he do a lot of work, so they're going to go and most of the time they're going to get him something expensive, and they do me the same way. Okay, you're a Capricorn. Okay. But I'm just saying, it's not all about what you spend on the gift. And when they do that now, I'm just going to be honest, tell the truth. I'm not bragging, but my children do it because they be able to do that. Because now, when he asked and he wanted a compressor, and that's fine. That was fine. But you got to do what you're able to do. And I'm thinking, I say a compressor, I'm trying to think, is that what he really got? Because I mean, when it come around to these tools, now I can get some names wrong, but you get what you're able to get. And like I say, a Dollar Tree, I don't care if somebody bring me a bag of Dollar Tree glasses. Thank you. I'm going to tell you what, I forget what I do with my glasses. Some, like I might leave a pair in the bathroom. I leave a pair, I might have a pair in the kitchen on the island. Then I have a pair on the table. And then I just have my glasses from here to there. So it don't matter. It doesn't matter. And then sometimes we want to act like we just got to have this and we got to have that. No, we don't. I don't have to have something cost $25. I don't have to have something cost $50. Because it's really, people don't have to give you anything. They don't. They don't have to give anything. So when you give me that dollar gift, I thank you for it. That meant you thought something. You thought enough of me to get something for me. People don't have to do it. So sometimes people are looking, say, if I give her this, she probably gonna find fault. Why would I find fault? No, that's not the way to be. Sometimes you cannot get things not being humble. You don't know what's in store for you. Because sometimes people watch you, and people might say, now, look how she acted when I gave her that. You know what I'm just going to keep it honest. Sometimes people might say, she going to know when I give her something else. Because If you're not grateful for what people give you, they might say, no, I'm not going to give anything else. And I would feel that same way, because do you not know? I don't tell the cause either. I just like to make things personal. That's all. I just think it more heartfelt from me personally. Yes, it is. It is. So it's not about what people spend on a gift. It just, to me, humble is the way. You can get more being humble. Now I tell you how sometimes you miss your mark. I had a nice gift for a person. And do you not know he wouldn't take it? Well, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It wasn't cheap. It's fine. You know, some people don't want you to give them anything. So I'm the humble type. So if you don't want what I give you and it's nice, okay, that's fine. It's a possibility when we act that way, people won't offer you anything else. So I'm humble. That's just the way it is. Be humble. Somebody give you something, you tell them thank you. Humble is the way. Sometimes you can't get to where you're going not being humble. I mean, all being all uppity and stuff like that. I'm a country lady. I'm right down here and I live in this country. And when people give me a gift, I'm going to be so thankful. And so when you don't act in a way where people feel like they can give you something, sometimes you're not going to get it, you know. So we just have to learn to be humble. I just love to see people happy. And I would never change that about me. No, it's fine. It's fine. I can only speak for myself. That's just the way I am. Because when we went shopping Saturday, I went to a hair store and I got me a pair of earrings. And those earrings was $1.99 plus tax. And I was so pleased. I had a choice. I could have got some more expensive earrings. But I mean, I don't know why people think. But things don't make you. I know some people wouldn't accept a gift. I'm like, why? That's a form of disrespect in other countries. Well, yeah. But now I'm just gonna be honest. Somebody give me a gift, I'm gonna accept it. But now this is the way I am too. If somebody give me something, I think I need to give that person something back. Sometimes people always, now here's what I don't like. When people, you always giving people something and they don't know how to ever do anything for you. Now, I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair. Sometimes people look at it and say, well, sometimes people are like this. They always got their hands out, but they'll pretend, I didn't know what to get you. I didn't know you could have gave a person something. Now, it's not good to always be on the receiving end. Now, that's the part I don't like. If somebody do something for me, it might take a while for me. Good morning, Zero. Welcome to live. I hope you're doing well. I want to give you something back because that shows appreciation. What doesn't show appreciation to me is people always have their hands out and they just see where they can't give you anything. Now, you can give a person something. Now, if you have neighbors, you might say, well, I just want to give you something. It is the thought that counts. But if you're always on the giving end and people go, sometimes people can say, if they're close by, they might can say, well, I just brought you these. I know you like fruit. Because I go to Walmart and I like to buy my fruit from Walmart because that's what I did Saturday. We left and we went to Walmart. And I got, no, I don't look for anything in return. But now sometimes it just can't keep going one way. Now we know that. We know right is right. You can't just constantly give people because now that's an act of love. How in the world you keep giving and these people gonna say, well, I just couldn't give you anything back. No. It's good to know people love you like that. But love doesn't supposed to just work one way. I use that, I can say that like my children, my husband. If I ask him something, and a lot of times I'm gonna be honest, he gonna try to get me what I asked for. Now, okay, Saturday we went. It was Father's Day. It was gonna be Sunday. Why would I sit here and think, well, now I just can't buy you nothing. But every time I think I want something, I ask him for it, and he's gonna try to get me something. You know that's not right. That is not right. I always own the giving, but ended up being used, and I hurt but I never look for anything in return. I know my blessing will come. Yes, but then you got to look at it this way too, Felicia. It's not right for people to always be on the receiving end. No, that's not right either. That's not right. I know your blessing gonna come, but you gotta look at it like this. Treat people like you want to be treated. If someone is nice to me, why in the world can't I be nice to them? That's not right. That is not right. Yes, your blessing gonna come, but still, think enough. Sometimes you're not gonna give everybody that give you, but you think about it this way. If people think enough, say, "Well, I'm gonna do this for you," it ought to be some kind of way you can show that person appreciation. But some keep giving because they expect something in return. And that's what I don't like to do things because my heart tells me to. That's fine. I understand that. But now you got to think other people have feelings too. You can't just always think, I don't think that way. Somebody should always give me just because. No. Mm-mm. I don't want to be that kind of person. You're always on the receiving end. If you call yourself a person friend, that's me now. If I call myself a person friend and that person is always giving me something, I'll use this for an example. If you go and you take a person shopping and you know that person is going to appreciate what you do or what you does or what you do, you still got to look at it this way. It's going to come a point in time. If that person loves you, now love is an action thing. Love can't be, well, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you know you are able to do something for that person, let that person know appreciation is showing back too now. It just can't be about all the time me on the receiving end. Now, I know I just wasn't raised that way. And it's not that you always, I don't stop someone for doing for me because I don't want them to miss their blessing. That's right. No, you don't stop people. I don't stop people. I just said some minutes ago, I just really like gifts. I like them. But we can't be so selfish. We can't be so selfish to think it's all about me. It's all about 10 fingers pointing at me all the time. No, that's not right. It's not right. If I can be on the receiving end, sometimes you can give something too. And then that let people know you love them also. You know, you got to be able to show love back. I don't care. People might say, I love my family and I know they love me and all that. And sometimes that's just like it was my sister's birthday. It was Sharon's birthday some days ago because her birthday was on the 11th of this month. But if you think I didn't give my sister something, yes, I did. Yes, I did. And when my birthday, she give me something. And I mean, that's just, it's not that you just want to just always be on the receiving end. I could just, anybody can use an excuse. But sometimes you got to show love back. You just can't always have your hand out thinking people are supposed to give you something. You have feelings. Whatever you do for me, House of Bling, I'm going to appreciate it. But you give me time. Give me time to get back with you. And that's how I feel people should treat one another. She had to go for jurors duty this morning. So I would tell her that you say about hello. She had to go for juror duty this morning. But the thing of it is, now you know right is just right. So that's the way we do. She give me a gift, I give her a gift. And then when it's my children's birthday, she's gonna give them something. Now, and I know she don't have to do it, but that's just the way we do. And I feel like love is act. It's things people say they love one another. No, you're not gonna be able to give everybody something that give you. But you can show love. And then sometimes you can just tell a person, thank you. They appreciate it. Some people you can give them something, they don't even show you what they appreciate it. So I'm just gonna be honest. I want my blessings. I want what's coming to me. And I want to be able to appreciate some don't like juror duty, but I have it because I'm not. Well, you know I'm gonna be honest, say true. Now I'm not nosy. I don't like to go for that at all. I don't like it. I'm not nosy. I want to get out of it. I be wanting to not have to go. But you know, that's just a part of it. If you don't go, you can go get a free ride to jail. Now, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to get that. But no, I'm just not nosy like that. But it's about showing one another love when you can. And then when you can't, tell people thank you. Sometimes if you do something for a person, let them know people should let you know I appreciate it. Oh, you like to crack the case. I don't. Please don't. I just don't like jury. I don't like to even have to go for that because see, it's just so much in so many ways you can look at it. You go, I don't want to have to say what I think he or she is guilty or not guilty because sometimes you just miss your mark like that. I don't like it. But anyway, if you when you do whatever you're gonna do for me, I'm just gonna tell you now, House of Bling. I'm gonna probably talk about it in a video, and then I probably share it to my Facebook page. When people are nice to me, you give credit where credit is due. You deserve that because so many people don't think enough to do anything for one another. You want to be on criminal case, okay? But I probably get whatever you do, I'm going to talk about on a video or in my live. And then I probably share it to my Facebook page. I don't mind people seeing what somebody give me. I do not mind. I don't care if it costs $2. I don't mind because that's just a humble way I want to be. So good morning, Felita's Way. Welcome to live. I hope you're doing well. Okay. You like it's like TV for me. Oh, okay. You like being on it too? I don't. I don't like it at all. If you want to get out of jury duty, let them know that you know about jury notifications because courts don't like their jurors to know that. Well, now it's ways you can get off. You can go if you go get a doctor's excuse. If you're sick or something, you have a child that's too young to just really be at home like that, you get excuse for that. Well, see, I didn't have any of those excuses. Okay, you're in the ass. Okay, so that's what you gotta look at that way. Now, if you want to go up there and you have a doctor's excuse, there you'll be excused. But I didn't have any of that. But no, I just don't like it at all. But you know, if you're a nosy person, that's the right place. That's a good place for you to go. That's a good place for you to want to be on juror's duty because I never want to be on it. Yeah, that'll get you out of it too. You know the people involved. Yeah, that'll get you out of it. But as a whole, I just prefer not to take any part in it at all. But you have to go. If you don't go, it's a chance that you have to get arrested for if you don't show up. I haven't seen that happen yet, but it's a chance that can happen. But anyway, I'm going to appreciate whatever you do. It's going to be a video, House of Bling. I'm going to do it in my video. And I'll do it, like I said, and I'm going to also share it to my Facebook page. But I will say this humble is the way. And how you get something. Welcome. Good morning. I am doing well, and I hope you're doing well also, Felita's Way. I started out by doing a Dollar Tree haul. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? In here, I think everybody has me in here already. I believe. I think they do. I'm looking at everybody from what I can see. I think we're already connected. Oh, you're just getting up. Okay. Well, I've been up. I get up early Monday through Friday because I get up and I have to cook breakfast for my husband. So 5 something, I am up cooking breakfast. And I've been up ever since. So I've started dealing with some of my clothes, folding clothes. And most mornings, 5 something, I am up cooking. And then I go from there. But anyway, I appreciate you all for coming in. But we were just talking, know your stream yard link for us to come up and talk with you. Okay. Well, I have to get there. What do I need to do? Okay. School is out of my body, needs some rest. Yes, you do. No, I'm not. I don't think she is on stream. I'm not. What do I need to do to get it? What is it? What do I have to pay or whatever? How much is it monthly? But you all tell me what I need to do so I know what to do. Okay, it's free. Okay. So y'all let me know what I need to do. I didn't know it was free. And then I'm just a lot of things now. I've been on here since 2000 and are you live from StreamYard now? And it's free. Okay. Well, okay, what I do, I got to learn what to do. Because I'm going to be honest with you all. Now, I've been on here since 2018. It's so much still. I'm learning. And I'm not going to get on here and pretend like that, okay, just sign up for it. I'm not going to get on here and try to act like I know so much about YouTube because I don't. Honest, I don't know a lot about YouTube. Like I said, I started out watching videos, singing gospel videos, and I just decided to start they give free hours a month. After those hours are over, then you can pay for it or just watch until the next month. Okay, Google StreamYard.com and I walk you through it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna definitely try it. I would do it. And I appreciate you all for telling me, because I'm not one of the ladies on here that say I know it all, because I don't. If I pretend I know it all about YouTube, I really don't. Yeah, I'm still learning. And I'm not too proud to say I'm still learning. I'm not going to say I know this and I know that, and then I'm telling you something and then no, I don't have it right. When you tell a person something, you tell people something, and then you don't know it for sure, you're not helping anybody. So when sometimes if people ask me something, if I don't know, I'm going to just say I don't know. Okay, so you have 20 free hours each month. Okay. Well, okay, I'll try, and I appreciate you all for letting me know, because I did not know. So then if you don't ask, you don't know. And then if you don't ask, you don't learn. And then if you're too proud, you can't get any help. So I'm not too proud. Okay, so you looked up some ways to get out of jury duty. If you're a small business owner, yes. If you're a business owner, then it just say, for instance, if you're keeping children and they of age where they're going to need someone to stay there with them. Yeah, it's okay to say that, but some people are so proud. And I just don't have that way about me to pretend that I know so much about YouTube, because I don't. And if I say I know so much about it, I'm not telling the truth. And I'm going to be honest. And then if I pretend I know so much, eventually you're going to find out I don't know. So it's just best to say I don't know and don't be so proud about it. And then, to be honest, you can't get so much being proud. But I looked up some ways. Yeah, you can zero. You can do, just say, for instance, if you want to get off jury duty, you can have a doctor's excuse. And if that excuse, it'll usually get you off. But see, I didn't do that. I just didn't do any of those. I went on and just went. But I'm not nosy like that. But House of Bling says she knows. She said she knows it. So see, I'm just not nosy like that, because I don't want to have to serve, because you get on there. I don't want to say he's guilty, she's guilty, and I don't know for sure. I just don't want to be the one to have to say that. I don't want it. But anyway, y'all, it's over in an hour, and I appreciate y'all for coming in. So if y'all have any more questions, I'll try to answer. Okay. Restream and make what? Restream and some. Okay. Well, now y'all look, just give me time to do this. And when I do it, you're going to know it. But when I don't get it right the first time, I'm just going to try it again. Restream. Okay. And so when I restream, do I have to just go ahead like now? Just go ahead and just close this live or what? Okay, you can put off jury duty for up to 6 months within 2 to 3 summons. Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, so that's what you did. Okay, that's what you did, huh? Okay, I'm like my mom. She sit on her clothes and pour it and look out her window for how. Well, I'm tell you where I live now. It's just not a lot going on here, right in this area where I'm staying. I'm saying, but now if I sit on the porch, I like being outside. But now I just the way I'm where I live, I'm not gonna hear a lot. I'm not that nosy. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna hear a lot because see, it's so quiet down here now. See, in the area where I live, it's family. So now all the children has grown up and left, except for my children are still here. Okay, okay. Thank you, Zero. But no, I'm not nosy like that. A lot of times I like sometimes like now, I don't have I'm thinking right now I don't have. You've never had it yet. Okay, I only do that when I'm at her house though, because I'm very discreet and private. I understand that. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, this still comment was just funny to me. But the thing of it is, it's just that some people like going, some people like hearing what they can hear, but I don't. I don't. I don't. That's what happened to me that day when I was telling you all I had failed. I had been for jury duty, but things worked out, and that's where I had been that day. But I just don't like going. I just prefer to not go. Because sometimes you get there and then some people, some people come up with different excuses and all, and then it just all depends. But if you get a doctor excuse, you really don't have to serve if you have a doctor excuse like Zero, he put like for a small business owner, you don't have to stay then, but you definitely got to have an excuse. But other than that, no, I'm not nosy like that. But now I like being outside House of Bling. Well, like I say, where I live, it's so quiet here now. I'm in the country and it's just so quiet and it's so peaceful. So if I go out and sit outside, it's not very much to listen to. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, I am very, very well after that fall. And I don't have anything to complain about. I'm doing very well. Because yes, I know a fall can just after you fall that first day, sometime it's not so bad. You give it some days and you're gonna be able to tell whether or not you're gonna have a rough time after. So thank God I'm doing really well because I don't have anything to complain about. But anyway, y'all, it's I've been here over an hour and I just appreciate you all for coming in. And if you don't have any more questions or anything else you want to talk about, I'm gonna get out of here because I have some work I need to do. And whether I do it or not, okay, I remember watching the show Becker when he had to do jury duty. And every time he mentioned a book, they made him wait day after day. Yeah, okay. Well, that's just something I don't like. Well, a lot of people like going. They like to hear what they can hear and all, and they like to. I just say I just don't want to be the one to have to say, well, I think he's guilty. I think she's not guilty. I just don't want that. I just really don't want that. Because sometimes we love talking to you, Deborah. Thank you. But sometimes what it is, we make some choices. I don't want to be the one to say, after I said this or that or whatever, and then you got this person wrong. Because I'm going to be honest, whether you all believe it or not, it's a lot of guilty people are walking around. It's a lot of guilty people. It's a lot of innocent people. They're locked up. And so sometimes we can assume something, but sometimes you can make the wrong assumption. And then this person, you let this person, you said this about this person. Do you all know everything we assume is not right? A lot of times we can see people and we assume this is what's going on. And then you can have people so wrong. I can have people so wrong, and I don't want to be the one to have somebody wrong, because a lot of people have a blessed opinion. Having a blessed opinion in the case can get you off a jury duty. Yes, yes, yes. Having a bit, no, you see what? Look now at my glasses. This is not, he did not say having a blessed opinion. Okay, I see it now. But yes, it can. But I just like the idea of not having to be the one to say this, because there's a lot of people walking around. They are guilty. And a lot of people are locked up. And they're innocent. All because of an opinion, and our opinions can be wrong. And sometimes a person asks me something, I'd rather say, well, I really don't know, because you can see things, but sometimes things are not even as they seem. And then you got a lot of people get accused of things that he or she really didn't do. You're accused of things you didn't do because somebody assumed you said this, you did this. And a lot of times people's feelings are hurt over being accused of things they didn't say, they didn't do. So I'm a person like this pretty much just about. I don't like gossip. I really don't. And if somebody asks me something, I pretty much don't know it. I don't want to say, well, yeah, because they say, he say, she say. It can get you in a lot of trouble. And he say, she say, it can start a lot of confusion. So I don't just like to just be in saying, well, they told me this, so let me tell you what she said, and that just not like for jury or duty. It just in general, in life in general. I don't like to just put people name out there, because some people just talk, not knowing that sometimes your words can hurt you. Words can hurt other people. And that's just the way it is. And sometimes when we spit those words out, you can't take them back. You can't take them back. And, you want to be careful what you say. You want to be careful what you tell people, because a lot of times, I'm going to be honest, a lot of times people have said things. When you say these things, you can't take them back. And when these words hurt people, that can break up relationships and everything. Words. They say you said this and they say you said that. And I assume you said it, and you don't know what. Sometimes people tell you anything. So when you don't know, it's okay. Some people want to know it all. I'm not going to say, if somebody say, Deborah, what you think about this? You ask me my opinion, I will tell you the truth. But just taking things and running with it, no. Because that breaks peace sometimes. Sometimes people say, well, I heard that she said this. If you didn't hear that person say that, you pretty much know people. I just say as a friend, you know what your friend is capable of. People talk, but sometimes don't run with everything. You got to learn to just sometimes keep some things to yourself, because people are going to talk. Sometimes it's not true. Sometimes it is true. But now, if it's true, truth has a way of working itself out. So that's what I do. Sometimes I can know some things or hear some things. I don't take it and run with it. Because to be honest, when we say things and you say some things and you go and you hurt people feeling off of what somebody assumed you said, or they assumed they saw, or they heard, everything you hear is not true. So I'm a person, I say, I don't know. Sometimes people might say something that I might say, well, I'll get quiet, because I'm not going to try to fit in. Yeah, I know that. No, you don't. It's some things we don't know. We don't know. When we don't know about things, I don't want to talk on it too much, because a lot of people's feelings get hurt. A lot of times we talk and it starts confusion. But if you know something, sometimes it's still okay to be quiet. It's okay. We don't have to let people know and feel like, well, they know I'm smart because I know this, I said this, I said. No, you don't. Smart people get quiet sometimes too. So that's just the way I am. And I don't want to put nobody's name out there and say he or she said this, and I don't know they said that. Because when you say the wrong thing, you spit those words out on the tip of your tongue, you can't go back and take it back. So it's just best sometimes if you know something. Only way I try to tell people something is to make peace, not to break peace. I don't go to the person and would rather them come to me because I'll be honest with you. Yeah. And sometimes it's okay to be quiet. Sometimes I can know some things. And sometimes you can know some things. But if you can make the peace, sometimes just say, oh, okay. It don't mean that you don't know things because you're quiet. Because I just get quiet with people sometimes. And sometimes you do things for peace sake. And so I wouldn't be the one that just want people all upset and want confusion, because I like to see people happy. Now, if you want me to say something, I'll say it, but not for confusion. I'm going to say some things I want laughter, but just to say, I know I heard she said that, sometimes I'm going to be honest. If you didn't hear that person say that, unless you know for sure what kind of person that person is, or type person, you don't know that person said that. So some things I can hear people say, and for peace sake, I'm not going to go back and tell that person what that person said. I'm not going to do it, because sometimes you go and you break peace, and then when you break peace, you can't make it right, because some people don't ever get right with one another again. All over just talk that was just unnecessary. So we just have to do what's right for us. But as for serving jury duty, I don't want to have to do it. And it's like Zero, he commented, communication is the key, and keep peace rather than confusion, because God don't work in. No. But now it's all kind of people in this world now. Some people like confusion. Some people live for it. Some people, when their feet hit the floor in the morning time, they want confusion. First thing some people want to do, they want to get up and talk on the phone and hear what they can hear. No. I don't like that. If I get on that phone, now my oldest sister, she just like to talk a lot. She talk a long time on the phone. Sometimes I'm like this here, we're going to talk on the phone. But now when we get to getting on up there over 30 minutes talking and all, because see, I don't like talking on the phone a lot. But it just, we talk more than sharing. But just for just talking on the phone, a lot of times, I really don't care that much for it. Sometimes we'll talk about things mentioned when we were children and all. We'll talk about how we did things, which was just as silly could be. When you're a child, you do some foolish things. When you get grown, you can talk about it, and what you did just really didn't make any sense. But as a whole, I like to see people get along. I don't like confusion. I love to see family. I like seeing family together. I like to see people love one another, because that's what it's about. I like to see people think to say, well, if we can just get together and sit down and talk and have a good time, not to have people fighting and you got everybody out with this person over here. You can't get along with these over here because you started confusion. Now, I just don't like that. So when people get ready to start confused, they can say what they want. But if I know it's going to be some confusion, please just don't put my name in it. You know why? I'm not going to be in it. I just like to see people just get along, because at the end of the day, I would say right gonna win. It don't make no difference. People gonna talk. You might say, well, I didn't say that. Somebody out there know your character. And people know your character. People watch how you act. People watch how you treat other people. So they gonna pretty much know. Sometimes people might talk and say, well, yeah, she said this, she said that. It's gonna be somebody in the crowd gonna say that know you. I don't believe she said that. Now, I'm going to be honest about myself. Sometimes nobody wants to be in confusion. Nobody wants people to say negativity or to talk negative about it. People just going to do what they want to do. Now, you just got to be honest and say, well, no, I don't want nobody. I don't like when people talk about me. But now, if they telling the truth on you, it's okay. It's okay. They might say, well, when my children were small, people might would say, you so strict. Yes, I was strict because I thought that's what it took to raise my children. Now, it wasn't any use of me getting mad about that. But if people lie on me, I don't like it. But you have to go ahead. But now people can say as a whole, most people that probably say, well, no, Deborah County was strict on her children. Yeah, I said I was strict. Old fashioned, yes. Everything else that somebody else wanted to do, yes. Old fashioned now, yes. Now, why would I get mad? Because that's just me. People tell the truth on me, and then some people gonna lie on you. You either take it and go with it, because long as you living, people gonna lie on you. Long as you living, people gonna talk about you. But the thing of it is, just make sure you try to treat people right and try to just do what you know to do. You be nice to people, you be nice. But now if you see, that's where I am. If I see it's gonna be some confusion, I'm finna bag out. That's just where I am. Because I don't wanna we were just raised that way to not to know how to treat people. And the way I learned, my mother taught us that, not in her talking, in her action. My mother was a beautician. And back in the day when she was doing hair, she was a she was a she would teach us in her action. She didn't tell us, she told us a lot now because she fussed a lot because she wanted us to do right. So she would tell us a lot of things with her actions, not in her talking. Sometimes she would talk, sometimes her action. Now, sometimes your actions stand out just as much more as what you talk. So I'm going to get back to that love, House of Bling, if you're still in here. Love is action thing. But she taught us that, how to treat people. When they came to her beauty shop, we was just not going to act anyway in the front of those people because she had her own beauty shop. We had to act right when we got there. We just couldn't be just acting all crazy around people. And she taught us that. She was going to make sure that when her customers there, we was going to sit there and act like we had some sense. So sometimes your actions tell more about you than just talking, you know. So that's why I say if you talk about me, it's true. I laugh, but if it's not, then what is that now? I understand that. Don't nobody want nobody to not tell the truth on them, but people gonna do that. You can't stop it. Oh, so you'll come for them hard. Okay. Sometimes, you can know people talk about it. But I say this. I tell my oldest daughter, because she'll raise more sand than her youngest sister. Now, the youngest, she's more like my husband. He can probably know people don't really be treating him right. He's not going to say too much. But now my oldest daughter, she'll raise all kind of sand. And I'm going to tell you the truth, I'll do it too. If I feel like somebody mistreat me, oh boy, I raise all kind of sand. But now I say this, I don't use those ugly words. I don't use profanity. But when I get through, I'm just going to tell you the truth. When I get through talking down in my throat, I don't have to use ugly words. Because I don't use that kind of language. But when I get through talking, I try to be kind to people. But now, I guess my oldest daughter, I'm just going to tell the truth. She probably take that more from me. Now, she'll raise saying like I don't know what. But my youngest daughter and my son, he more like my youngest daughter. He more like he'll raise saying too. I just like to be happy and laugh. That's all. Because life is hard. Yes, it is. But I raise saying that. But I'm going to raise saying right here. Well, you see me sitting here now. I raise saying when I get home. My oldest daughter, when she get home, if things don't go right for her at work, she just raised saying, but she tell me about it. But my husband and the youngest one, they just they kind of laid back, they relax, and they can know people not doing right, and they won't say too much. And if you tell me about it, yes, goodness, I raise some saying. But I'll be kind to people. But please, just try to be nice to people. People gonna lie on you. But I wait till I get home and do it. I don't just get out and just clown and cut up because it's not worth that. It's not worth it. Because sometimes, I'm just going to keep it real. Sometimes if you raise so much sand, people feel like they get to you, they rub it in like an ointment. And I don't give them that satisfaction. When you get home, you talk to your family. You can talk to your family. Everybody's not going to treat you right. And I'm just gonna keep it honest. If I say everybody treat me, you can get out in the world, you got to get out. Now, this is just real talk. Everybody is not gonna treat you right. And I'm not gonna say, yeah, everybody is so nice, because people have different personalities. But yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm just so easy going where I won't just cut up when I get home. I raise sand, because sometimes people not treating you right. You can go to the grocery store and you can get there. Sometimes people not gonna act right, but you have to compose yourself. That doesn't mean sometimes you just gonna always be so sweet all the time. I go to the grocery store. I'm a person like this. I don't like the way people treat me. I'm just going to be honest. I give them their space. I don't have to get on the phone and talk about these people. But when I get home, that's what family do. They talk. So, you get far being nice to people. It's just how life works, because you'll be blessed. Yes, everybody's not going to treat you right. Now, I know that. But I wait till I get home. If I leave out today and I don't like the way I've been treated, I wait till I get home. And then I'll tell my husband about it. I talk my children, I tell them about it. But just being out, just clowning everywhere, no. But you have to know to compose yourself, because sometimes if you get out and you say the wrong thing, then maybe 10 minutes later, you regret it. You regret it. You regret telling the person off. So sometimes it's just best, if you don't like the way you're treated, you talk about it when you get home. Because when you get so mad with people and then you say the wrong thing, you can't take those words back. And I'm going to be honest, words can hurt you in a way where sometimes you talk to people and then they'll see you and they say, this lady here, I remember when she told me all. People don't get over that fast. So I try to be fair with people, because if you don't, it words to hurt you, and you can't take those words back. But just we all do what works for us. But now I'm gonna tell you the best thing, what we got to do first, who we need to talk to first. Talk to God first, because I say, like old people, He'll help keep you in line if you talk to Him, because we can't do it on our own. That's right. Right. You're right. But see, sometimes that makes sense. But sometimes if people treat me wrong, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. Felice, I got to be prayed up. I got to be prayed up, because sometimes people catch you off guard. When you leave home, you're doing what you need to do. You're not out to mistreat anybody. I have to be prayed up, because sometimes people can do some things that just they do things, just sometimes people gonna try you. But when you do your best and you're right to tell that person. When people mistreat you, you're out, you tell them, yeah. But sometimes that's the best way. But really, I'm gonna be honest, the way we're supposed to go about doing things, if we don't like the way people treat us, we're supposed to go to that person and tell that person, you're wrong. How you handle that, you handle it wrong. But now some people we're supposed to get a person off. We don't supposed to just tell them off in the front of everybody. And then you handle that wisely. But you can't talk to everybody. You can't do it. You can't talk to everybody. Some people, if you say something to them, they want to raise their voice, but it depends. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Some things I'll ignore, but some things, that's why I wait till I get home. Because our tongue can get sharp. But if your tongue gets so sharp, sometimes you hate it afterward. No, you can't talk to everybody. Some people you just can't talk to. So that's why sometimes I use the word wrong. I get wrong with people. But then I talk to my family about it. I don't just get out there and want to be acting up. I don't want that. But sometimes you'll get angry. I speak for myself. I get angry. I'm not gonna say like some people say. I don't nothing make me mad. I don't get angry. I'm not telling the truth when I say that. It's not true for me. Now maybe some people are better conditioned than I am, but I want to treat everybody right. But sometimes people can say some things that really just don't make no sense at all. And and then some people just try you. Some people just want to try you. And then so some days I'm just gonna be honest, I just have to be prayed up when I leave home and I get out. And sometimes people just sometimes, let me just say it this way in a nice way, hurt people like hurting people. Now, I don't know whether you all have ever heard of this before. Sometimes when people hurt, they want to hurt someone else. It's not, sometimes it doesn't even be you. They have something going on with them. Then they upset. Some people leave home angry. And then they take it out on you, but you haven't did anything for this to happen that way. So, but you got to, sometimes you just have to pause. Pause sometimes. And sometimes wait. It's so good to wait. It's good to wait till you get back home. Say, okay, I didn't like the way he did this. I didn't like the way he treated me. Because sometimes people, they be upset. A lot of times it look like people are acting fine. They're not. It's not you. It's a problem they have. So sometimes it's just best to get home till you get home like I do. You talk about it. Because sometimes people leave home, they have a bad day. They could be mad with somebody at home, but they get out and they take it on other people. That's not the way we're supposed to do. So I've learned to, in time you learn. I've just learned to sometimes just be quiet. Because if you tell people off for everything they say wrong to you, it's not worth it. Sometimes people say things just because they're mad about something. It don't have anything to do with you. But if I have to get tongue sharp with you, I don't feel bad because I tried ignoring it first. Yeah. It just all depends. I guess it just all. And then sometimes it's not what people say, it's how you say it. People can tell you things, but you got to use your words in a way where you use them nicely. Sometimes people can say, it can just be something simple. And sometimes it be some days we might not be even feeling the best. Now, sometimes if I try not to get sharp tongue with people because sometimes it just won't come out so well. So that's why I like to, when I get back home, sometimes I get here and I tell my husband that he kind of like, he can deal with things. Him and my youngest daughter. But then they can deal with things a little better than my oldest daughter and I can. Because she raised sand. And I guess you can take that from me. I do it. But I wait till I get home. And I could go somewhere. Sometimes I'm going to be honest, sometimes you can go to church and you don't always get treated the best. So, you just have to learn to fold your mouth. And then when you come home, you just can't say everything. Some people even think because they're grown, you say anything you're big enough to say. Now, I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea. My mom used to say, somebody got to have some sense. You can know people wrong, but sometimes you just have to bag off. Because sometimes you talk so much and then you're going to think about it later. It just really wasn't worth it. Something is not worth getting upset over. But sometimes we have some days we might feel like, oh, yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it, Because sometimes people, it just comes from nowhere. People just want to tell you off. Now, in that situation, that circumstance like that, I look at it when people just come up and just want to tell you off. That was just something in that person anyway. You don't have to do anything for people to want to just come and be so hard on you. I've been through that. Sometimes when people just want to walk up to you and tell you off, that's something that person wants to do anyway. Most of the time is not excuses for it. So sometimes I just talk about it. I tell my family, and then when I think about it, eventually you have to let it go. Yeah, walk away quietly like a lady should be. Some people just like talking. You there. But again, I prefer to talk about it and resolve and laugh about it after and just go separate ways. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. It just all depends. Because sometimes it's better to just do this. Just don't say it, Because some words can come out so harsh. And you can know you're right sometimes, but you hate it. Because sometimes it's not best to talk on some things when you're angry, because it's not going to come out right. Everything is always better if you want to discuss something with a person. You sort of do it in love, because if you just go off on a person, you're so mad with that person, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to come out right. It's not. So if you wait and kind of cool down after, some things you can get it resolved in love, but in anger, no. But anyway, you all, I appreciate you all for staying in here with me, because I done talk, and usually I try to stay in here and be out of here maybe 31 or 32 minutes. But I appreciate you all staying in, for the ones that stayed in. But the best way to handle anything to me is to handle it in love. You do things in love. See, if you got something to tell a person, tell them in love. That's why sometimes you better off if you go home and you talk about it. See, because sometimes a person catch you off guard, and you might say, you say what now? And one word lead to the next. And when you don't do anything in love, it's not what you say. It's how you say it. A person can come and tell you something, but if they come and they harsh with their words, you're not going to appreciate it. So therefore, you might come back with full force. So if you mad and the person is rude, it's not going to usually turn out the best. So I always want to tell people something in a kind way, because you be kind and people remember that on you. But then you got to know, when you're talking to people, you got to know how to talk to them. Some people are more sensitive than others. Some people, they don't care what you say to them. It don't matter. Yeah. So why bother saying anything? It's all ignorant. Ignorance, really. Yes, it is. That's why people be saying, people might say, well, I would have told them this and I would have told. It's not worth it. Because sometimes you just let people talk. And then sometimes they'll think and say, well, I see all that talk I did. She didn't even get upset with me. Sometimes it's not that you don't get upset, but you just have to learn, like you, to walk away. Walk away is the best thing. And then if you do it in love, and you can win that person over. But sometimes you can't win everybody over. Even being kind. Kindness means a lot. But you have to know that knowing how to treat people is the best way. So I never say that I'm not going to pretend that I'm always to be easy all the time. No. Mm-mm. No. And it's just my parents, my mother was so strict. When she told us something, she wasn't playing about it. And I was that way with my children. And so a lot of times I won't say I'm just so easygoing, that I'm not an easygoing person where if somebody tell me something, like some people may say, girl, I just ran to my room and I just cried. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm not like that. But I want to treat people the way I want to be treated. So I'm not that easygoing. My parents were strict. My mama was strict, and my daddy wasn't easygoing either. So I say this, I'm just giving different sides of the coin. That's all. I dwell in peace at the end. I do too. That's why I say it. I'm just being honest. When I get home, I talk about it. Sometimes you just have to learn to be quiet. Even when my children, when they tell me when they get home from work, I ask them, I say, did you have a good day at work? It's okay. Yeah, you talk to me. I'm your mama. I'm not going to try to mess you up. So sometimes you too cute for, okay, that's all right too. That's all right. That's right. But the thing of it is, I'm just saying, some things you can wait till you talk around your family. Because sometimes I don't know, I can tell my husband a lot of things that I might not like if people don't treat me right. But sometimes if I just acted out on it, then it won't come out nice. It will not come out right at all. So that's why sometimes I just get home and I talk about it. But just as for people need to learn as a whole, we can't say everything we're big enough because we're grown. You can't do it. So I would rather for people to just come and talk to me, my children, tell me how your day was. I ask them, I say, you had a pretty good day? And then they'll tell me. And I know what they expect. I know what they expect from my older daughter, because she gonna tell you if she bump her toe, she gonna talk about that. It don't have to hurt that much, but she's gonna tell me. Then my other daughter, if she break her toe, she's not gonna make a lot of noise about it. It's just different in people, but talk about it. But when you talk about it, I think it's okay to talk about it with your family, and then you don't like a lot of things. It's some things we don't like. Well, here's the thing. If you compose yourself, you won't lose. You won't lose. Sometimes we lose in talking too much. We lose in friendships. Sometimes we tell people off, and then it's okay. Then when you gather yourself, you cool down. Then you lost a friend, because words can hurt so bad sometimes that you never get back right with that person. Well, as I'm saying, friendship. So there's no such thing as for me. I just want to tell everybody off. That don't mean because you quiet. You just take some stuff. And then I can say this in life, it is no such thing. Some people might say, I don't take nothing. Well, that in life, you're going to take some things. You're going to take some things in life. You're going to take some things. It don't mean that you're scared of some things. You're going to take some things in life. You live to get old enough. It's no such thing. I don't take nothing. You take it. That don't mean you like it, but you'll take it. Because like my mom used to say, somebody got to have some sense. If everybody know everything, if I come in this live stream like about that, what it was about that, I'm thinking about the stream. You all commented in here. That helped me. Okay, if you can't tell me nothing, I can't get no help. I got to put myself in a position, even if I get angry with a person. Sometimes I get angry, but I won't say that much. That's why I try to save some of my words. But next time I see that person not going to know I got angry with them. I didn't have to say anything, but I saved some things till I get home. Because a lot of times, just because we can't say any and everything we want to say, because I'm going to tell you how I can say that, because a lot of times people can be so rude. And they can tell you things in a hateful way. Do you not know that words, you don't forget people when they're nice to you? And another thing, now I'm just keeping it honest. I don't care how saved we are. It don't mean that we don't forget what people tell us, because that's called your memory. You don't forget. You forgive people. But use your words wisely so we won't have to be concerned about it later. Because children don't forget who's nice to them. And I'm going to be honest, we don't forget it either. We're grown. So that's why I try to be kind to people. But just far as trying to hurt people's feeling and trying to go back and tell everything I hear, no, I don't. Because at the end of the day, you blessed to be a peacemaker, not a peace breaker. So there's no such thing as people can't go back and tell some different stuff. You can know some things. It don't mean you're not smart. It means you're wise. Sometimes a wise person, you listen. And when you listen, you won't spread it abroad. You can know things are not right. This don't tell it all. So I appreciate you all for being in here, because I can talk on this conversation another hour, because I just like seeing people get along with one another. I don't like a lot of arguing, because sometimes arguing, it leads to a lot of things these days. When I listen to the news, sometimes people can get in a quarrel and it just gets out of hand unnecessarily. When you can be quiet. Sometimes if don't nobody be quiet, people get hurt. Sometimes people get hurt over foolishness. So don't you know, I'd rather walk away than to see somebody get hurt. So being quiet is wise. It's not that you wasn't being the bigger person sometimes means you just get quiet. Let these folks, if somebody be quiet, eventually peace will come. But if I got to have the last word, I got to know it all. No, I don't. So I like to laugh, but telling these things and trying to hurt people and trying to go back and tell, he said, she said, they said. If they did say it, that's on them. That's not on you. It's not on you. because this is the world here. This is where this world here we're gonna be lied on. People are gonna be mistreated. People gonna talk. They're gonna say this and say that. A lot of times I talk because I think sometimes my conversations, I don't like to carry people down. I like to lift people up. I like to uplift people. But I like to talk about the Lord, because if I sit here, this is me being myself, this conversation now. And a lot of times when I be myself, sometimes my conversation might not be what others want to hear. I don't get on here to gossip about people. I get on here because when I go live, it's just something I do. But I'm not going to get on here and carry one another down. I appreciate sincerity. So that's what you get out of me. So a lot of times, if I don't have a lot of people in the live stream, that's fine. Because I'm just going to be honest. I don't enjoy people belittling one another. I don't enjoy that. I enjoy people loving one another. I enjoy if you see this sister over here, if she needs some help, if you can help, I enjoy that. I don't enjoy just I can just tell you, out of my sisters, I'm the one I'll be most serious. Out of my sisters, like I say, Cheryl, she gonna joke, and I'm gonna laugh at her just like she a stranger. That's just where I am. I love to laugh, but they know I'm not the one that like to joke a lot in the family. My oldest sister, she talk a lot. But as far as, and I talk a lot, just depending on what we're talking about. But as far as just like carrying people down, and we just should just love one another. You don't have to tell it all. You don't have to tell everything you know for people to know you know it. That's me being smart. A lot of times people are so smart. But have you ever watched a person that sit and be quiet sometimes? They're taken in. And I can tell y'all why I say that. I went and I had my own little restaurant. I still have the building. And what I did, I went to this class and I took the Serve Safe test. So it was just people in the class and they were just talking. Well, I was just sitting, I was watching, I was taking in. So when it's time to take the test, the teacher, even the ones that we sat beside during the class, she just separated us. So when the people were talking a lot, I didn't have much to say. Why? It's not that I was being this way or that way. I'm listening to the teacher. It doesn't mean you don't know what's going on just because you don't have to prove to people you even know they're wrong. Sometimes let them have the last say. So when I taken the test, I passed it. So I still have my own restaurant, but I need to take the test again. Now, the point I'm going to make, just because I sat there being quiet, it didn't mean that I didn't know what was going on. I'm taking in what the teacher's saying. So we don't have to talk all the time, even when people are wrong. You don't have to get them in check, put them in check. Sometimes people talk so much, they put themselves in check sometimes. So we just some things we just learn. I just learned to talk about things at home. And I don't just try to get out there and try to get everybody straight. Because I don't have the room to do that myself. Because sometimes we can think we so right all the time. Sometimes it's okay for people we need to be put in check. But now, you know what? Who I rather to put me in check, the people that I know really love me. Because sometimes we don't have to try to put people in check all the time. Because sometimes we talk so much, we need to just say, okay, I ask my family opinion when I get home a lot of times. What you think about this? And the people that really love you, they going to tell you the truth. Now, people that don't care, they don't care how things work for you. But that's why I've learned, the older I get, I've learned to be quiet. But anyway, I passed that test. And it don't mean you don't know. So sometimes when people talk, let them talk. They ain't hurting you. When they talk, sometimes, like I said, those people were talking so much in the class. But see, I sat there. I didn't do a lot of talk because I know I want to pass that test. And the Lord blessed me to pass that test first time. And it wasn't easy, but just the idea, it's okay to be quiet. It don't mean you don't know what others know. A lot of time I be watching folk and they be just talking, they just talk because they feel like they have to impress people. You don't. You don't have to impress people. Just do what you know to do. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Felicia premiere will be starting in 5 minutes. Okay, I appreciate you all for staying in here with me. But just remember, we all gonna I get mad, but I try to wait till I get home and talk about it. Because sometimes you don't have to let people know you know that they're not right all the time. Because to be honest, I'm gonna sum this up. We all wrong sometimes. So sometimes the sharp tongue, the older I get, I learn to keep my mouth. Because there's no such thing. Okay, y'all, I'm finna get off here. Thanks for coming in, but there's no such thing as everybody is right. I'm wrong sometimes too. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all for coming in.